Hey folks, welcome back to another Payday 2 video, and today I just wanted to showcase a new Sociopath sniper build that I have for you guys, and actually the build was suggested by somebody in the comments, which I will put up now. So, I just want to give a shout out, thank you so much for the build, and it's pretty fun to use. I think you guys will like it too. And I also want to just thank you guys for 200 subscribers. Was not expecting that at all. So, since we've hit 200 subscribers, just kind of wanted to issue a challenge. If I hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, I will get a Payday 2 tattoo. And I will upload it to the channel. And I will let you guys pick from a couple Payday tattoos that I like, and let you choose which one to put on me forever. So, let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Let's see what happens. And thank you guys so much for the support. I'll see you guys in the comments. Peace out. How's it going, folks? My name's Nick, and today I have another Payday 2 build for you. And today we're going to be looking at the Thanatos 50 cal sniper with the Sociopath perk deck. Now, this was actually suggested to me by somebody in the comments, so hopefully we can make this work. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the kind of an overview of how I have this build set up, and then we'll take a look at the skills, perk deck, weapons, and some gameplay. So, first off, as you might have noticed, I have the improved combined tactical vest equipped, and of course that's going to be in the enforcer tree, so we'll get to that in a second. I have the ammo bag, and I'll talk about that here in a little bit, my choice behind that, but I'm sure you know, bringing meds is never a bad thing, especially if you're trying to play Death Sentence 1 down. With our primary, we have the Thanatos 50 cal sniper. For our secondary, we have the Cobus 90 submachine gun. For my throwable, I have the frag. Now, I know some people had mentioned previously that the frag is kind of worthless in a sense, but because we're using the Sociopath and we actually regain armor based on kills, it can be really nice to throw into a big crowd, because at least if you get 2 or 3 kills out of that, that can really boost your armor pretty quick if you're needing to. So a lot better than like one of these guys down here. I also did experiment with the concussion grenade a little bit. For the most part, since we're running a sniper, we're killing a lot of people from a distance. We're not super close to people. I think concussion grenade, at least in my opinion, works a little bit better if you're closer up and you can throw it down and then you stun them and then you can get rid of them real quick. I'm sure there's still some utility for concussion grenade, and I'm sure people will say no, you should be using that, but yeah, I just found more use out of the frag grenades. So for my melee, I'm using the ice pick. Now with the Sociopath perk deck, so we'll look at here in just a minute, there are some melee skills or perks that kind of go with that can help you regain armor. The ice pick, you can swing extremely fast, so I thought the ice pick was really nice, just to kind of get down a little bit of damage with melee real quick if you need to regain a little bit of armor. As for our skills, we'll take a look in a minute, but as you can see, almost just there's so many skill points in Mastermind and Enforcer, hardly any in these over here. I'm sure you can imagine this is your 9 lives, this is just a little bit for movement speed, and this is just a pickup. So we'll look at that here in just a second. And then, no surprise, Sociopath as our perk deck. So let's go ahead and take a look at our skills, and then we'll take a look at our perk deck and weapons. Alrighty, so to start things off here, we'll look at our perks. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned this previously or not at the time of recording this video, but this, of course, is an experimental build. I don't believe this is a perfect build, and there's a lot of things that need to be tweaked on this build. Death Sentence with this build is a chore. It's tough. Any other difficulty, you will be fine. Any other difficulty. Death Wish is actually really fun with this build. Death Sentence can be really difficult to stay afloat. But I'm going to show you what perks I have, and I'm sure you guys will come up with better ideas, and of course leave those in the comments, because I want to improve on my own builds. You guys know way more than me. A lot of you are way more experienced than me, so this is just kind of a ground or a basis to start off of for this build that can maybe give some ideas, and then we can kind of move on from there. So, started off with the Mastermind tree. I tell you what, actually, let's start off with Fugitive. Fugitive, 9 lives ace. Ghost, duck and cover, parkour, second wind basic. that shouldn't be a surprise. Technician, this was a pickup, but I got the 8 weapon accuracy with steady grip. Now, obviously you don't need that with a sniper at all, but with the Cobus and hip firing, it can be pretty nice. Okay, now let's go to the mastermind tree and enforcer, since that's where all of our skill points are basically at. So, combat medic ace, or basic, that was just kind of a pickup that I did. It can be really nice if you're just trying to res people real quick, especially since we don't have any kind of faster resing, and we're a full just tank build. This can be nice to just help you tank a little bit more damage if you really need to help somebody. I have Force Friendship Basic, Confident Aced, Joker Basic, Partners in Crime Aced, and Hostage Taker Aced. This build, if I don't have Hostage Taker active, this build can be difficult. It can. It can really be a problem. But, so Hostage Taker Aced, having that active is key to surviving with this build, I guess. Yeah. I guess it's a really long way to say that, but anyways. Sable Shot Basic, Rifleman Basic, Marksman Basic, Aggressive Reload Basic. Now, I've thought about interchanging these two for the Ace, but Ammo Efficiency Aced, I've actually found to be really nice with the Thanatos, because the time it takes for you to shoot and then pull back the bolt and go back down, you waste a lot of time trying to get 3 headshots. It can be close. It's not a fast bolt time. So, I guess reducing it down to 2 I found to be the most useful. I tried it with just basic, and I found myself rarely getting that ammo efficiency with the Thanatos. Now, with the Cobus, of course, that's not an issue. But anyways, the main thing we want to focus on is the Thanatos, because that's what has the least amount of ammo. And then Graze Aced. Now, of course, Graze, I guess for any sniper build, if you're wanting to focus on your sniper, this would kind of be a no-brainer. It's so good. If you get a headshot, you have a clump of people, you get a headshot on somebody, they're probably all going to go down, even on death sentence. So that's the good news, and something that I think is nearly a requirement for this build. Alright, the Enforcer tree. I have Underdog Basic. I have Resilience Aced for, that flashbangs getting in the way. I have Die Hard Basic, Shock and Awe Basic, Bullseye Aced, and Iron Man Aced. Now, so for the Iron Man Aced, of course, we wanted that improved combined tactical vest. We're all about armor. We need as much armor as we can get. And I'm sure there's some people that use Sociopath without any armor, and I'm sure that's a good build, or a good way to go about it. But I tried. The thing is, if I don't have any armor, then you're gonna want something that kind of helps benefit the fact that you don't have armor. And the biggest thing that it has going for it is either dodge, faster movement, or being able to do crits, and something like that. With this Thanatos, even if I use the CQB barrel, or even if I use, bring it down as low as I can, you cannot get below. You cannot get below that mark in order to be able to have crits or to be able to have dodge. So I decided to go all the way armor, all the way that we can with just max detection risk, and just go all the way in there on that. Now, for Bullseye Aced, I didn't think this would be good until I thought about it, because sometimes I have a brain. And so the fact with Graze, anyways, we're gonna want to go for headshots. Those headshots are what allow us to deal that 100% of the weapon's damage instead of 20% to the people that are around the person that you shot. So since we're wanting to go for headshots anyways, with Bullseye, if we get a headshot, we're getting an extra 25 armor. So it's basically just adding on top of Sociopath, which gives you armor per kill anyways. And with Thanatos, if you get a headshot besides maybe a bulldozer, you're gonna kill. So as long as you can hit those headshots, you're going to be fine. Now, Scavenger Basic, I have over here in the Ammo Specialist side. Bullet Storm aced, because I don't need anything for the saw. And again, nothing for the saw here, so Extra Lead aced. And Fully Loaded Basic. Now, I've tried it without Fully Loaded, and it's just really convenient to have. Being able to have just like 4 or 5 extra rounds for the Thanatos, and then having, I can't remember how many rounds you get with the Cobus, but having extra rounds for the Cobus is just really convenient and allows you to have more ammo to work with, and it just makes things a lot easier, especially if you're trying to use like ammo efficiency and things like that. You just have more breathing room for your ammo. Now, I have, of course, Extra Lead aced because we're trying to get to Fully Loaded, and so I bring ammo to every match, I guess, or every heist, to be, I guess, more of a help for my teammates, because once you have ammo efficiency and scavenger and things like that, and Fully Loaded, I don't find myself running out of ammo that often. Every now and then, I might only have 4 bullets left in my Thanatos, and I just say, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and hit my ammo bag. But that's kind of my scenarios. So I don't think you'll really be starving for ammo with this build, which is a good thing, something to keep in mind. When you're, I guess, constructing your own build, you know, that's just something to think about. But so I still feel kind of weird about bringing ammo. I think if I had maybe like first aid kits or something like that, maybe doctor bags, I feel like I'd feel a little bit more safe. I find myself often like getting hurt and wanting to get some health back, but with Hostage Taker, it should help regenerate you, and the main thing that we're looking at is the armor. So try and stay out of sight, or the best you can, you know, stay behind cover, and then get those kills to get those to get your armor up the best way you can. So now that maybe I have loosely and horribly explained my reasoning behind my skills that I've chosen, let's take a look at the perk deck for Sociopath and then our weapons. Okay, so let's take a look at the Sociopath perk deck. Now, I'm not going to explain everything for this perk deck, as you are probably familiar with if you've seen some of my previous videos. I don't go through the entire thing. The main thing to note is you're going to regenerate armor based on kills. So tension, you know, you get killing an enemy regenerates 30 armor. It's going to occur it can occur more than once every 1 second. You also gain 10% armor. So there's something like that, right? Now there's another one for clean hit, where if you kill an enemy with a melee weapon, it generates 10% health. So that can be if you are still hurt, and your hostage taker isn't going to get you up fully in time, or something like that. You know, very situational, I think. But you could at least take somebody down with a melee weapon, charge it up, smack them with it, and then you might be able to regain a little bit of health. Now, because we're not carrying a Berserker or Frenzy or anything like that, I think that's pretty far-fetched, and probably not going to happen. Even if you probably are putting yourself more in danger trying to do that, unless it's just like one enemy that you knock down. So I wouldn't suggest necessarily using that all the time, and I very rarely use my melee weapon. But the reason I chose the ice pick is because of how quickly you can pull it out and smack somebody, knock them down, whatever, and it gets off decent damage, more than other melee weapons that are available. Alrighty, killing an enemy at medium range recovers 30 armor, and killing an enemy at medium range has a 75% chance to spread panic among your enemies. I didn't really notice this at first until I guess I just really paid attention and saw people holding their head, like trembling. I was like, oh, that's what that does. So it is nice. The fear on the enemies don't last that long, which is to be expected, because it looks like you can make it occur every 2 seconds, basically. But I didn't notice this being a big advantage to the build. The main thing for this build is that you're trying to regain armor the more that you kill people, right? So with the sniper, you're going to stay at a distance. With Graze, you're going to be able to hit a bunch of people at once and get a bunch of armor back if you can get multiple kills. which is to be expected, especially with the Thanatos. So that's what you're going to want to focus on when you're using this perk deck. Of course, I'm probably explaining it wrong, or there's probably better uses that people know about that have been long-time Sociopath users. To be honest with you, this is probably my second time ever trying to use Sociopath. I've tried every build, or I mean every perk deck in this game, but this is probably my second time ever trying to use Sociopath. So I'm probably not as experienced, or probably don't know as much as other people are going to know. So leave down comments below with questions, etc. On my last video that I posted, there was a lot of people responding to each other, giving each other ideas about what to do for builds, and it was really cool. Gave me a lot of ideas too, so make sure to leave a comment down below and, you know, figure things out for each other to make heisting easier for one another. So now that we've looked at the perk deck, let's go ahead and take a look at weapons. Alrighty, so we're going to start off with the Thanatos 50 caliber sniper rifle. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. We've got a magazine of 5, total ammo with our skill of 20, rate of fire 40, which is very low, but to be expected because our damage is 3675. An insane amount. With our skill, we get a plus 175. Our accuracy's at 100, that's not surprising with a sniper. Stability is up to 20 with our mods and our skills. Our concealment is 0, and overall threat is 37. Now, something to note, of course, is our reload time. Because we slapped on the 15% faster reload for SMGs and for sniper rifles, this is nice. The 0.7 seconds, it does make a difference. The reload time on this does feel like it takes forever, but it's not too shabby with the perk that we've got on there. So let's go ahead and take a look at what attachments I have on here. So for our barrel, now as you can see, I don't have everything unlocked. In an ideal world, I'd probably just slap the tank buster on there, because why not? We're already at 0 concealment, accuracy plus 8. I mean, we're already at 100, but why not? And it just looks cool, right? I mean, it's huge. So I probably do that in a perfect world, but I don't have that unlocked yet. So no barrel. There's no reason to have one unless you want like a suppressed barrel, if you want the damage on it, or something like that, you know. So that's what I did. For boost, I actually equipped total ammo. We don't need to care about concealment. Stability is already going to be high regardless. So adding that +4, I don't think is going to change too much. Accuracy already got a 100. Team boost, I mean, you could do, but +3%. We're already getting huge bonuses, especially if you're in infamy. So how about total ammo? That just seems a little bit better, right? Gadget, I have the compact laser module. That's no surprise. For the grip, I have the Pro Grip. We get +4 in stability and +4 in accuracy, -1 concealment. That seemed to be the best option here, unless you went with like the rubber grip, which doesn't affect your concealment at all, but I didn't have that unlocked. I could technically buy it, but what's the point when we don't care about our concealment anyways? Just slap that on there, right? And then I put on the military red dot for the Thanatos. Now, there's a lot of different ways you could go about this. If you wanted like a scope that zooms in further, then you could probably go with, you know, like one of these more advanced scopes, or like maybe this super magnified scope like this, which might be actually good and probably something I should experiment with a little bit more, but that's not what I did. I like the kind of ACOG type sights, and that's what I did for this one. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Cobus and see what I've done with it. Now, the Cobus, I have 50 for the magazine. Our total ammo is up to 188 with our skill. That gives us, you know, with fully loaded, we get a +38 rounds, which is nice, especially with the Cobus, which runs out of ammo fast. Rate of fire is at 909. Damage is at 63. We get +4 from the mod, +3 from our skills, and our accuracy is at 72. We get a plus of 20 with mods and skills. Stability, we're up to 96, which we get a total of 36 with our mods and skills. Concealment, we don't care about. We're already at max detection. Who cares? But we're at 19. Threat is at 13. Reload time, because of specifically our mod, that's what really does it, because we have a speed mag. But with our skill as well, we brought it down to 1.3 seconds, which is fast. And when you're running an SMG, you're going to want it to be fast. So let's take a look at attachments here. For our barrel, I have on the long barrel that gives us extra damage, extra accuracy, and extra stability. And since we don't care about concealment anyways, I think it's perfect. For our barrel extension, I'm sure there's other things you could do, but I went with the competitor's compensator. We get damage, we get accuracy, we get stability, and we lose a little bit of concealment, which we don't care about. So for our boost, I chose the accuracy boost instead of concealment because we don't care about concealment. Stability is already really good at a whopping 96, and team boost, plus 3 experience, who cares? Accuracy, we need a little bit more of that with our submachine gun, so put that guy on there. For our gadget, I have the military laser module. We get an up in stability. Concealment, we don't care about, but -2. Lower receiver, you could technically put this on here if you wanted. I didn't, just didn't find a need to, but who knows? Maybe it is better and I just don't know it. And then for our magazine, I have the speed pull magazine and no sight because I like the iron sights on the Cobus. So now that I've shown you my weapons, my attachments, the perks that I'm running, and the perk deck, let's take a look at gameplay and see how it works. Alrighty, so before we get into this gameplay, just kind of want to add that I'm actually going to be showcasing Death Wish today. Death Sentence, just to be kind of transparent, it's a little bit difficult to use this build as I have it now on Death Sentence. And if you guys really want to see some Death Sentence gameplay, let me know down in the comments below. I can just post a on my channel just some basic Death Sentence gameplay, nothing else added, just the gameplay up on the channel if you guys are really interested in this build. But as I see it now, Death Wish and any other difficulty really is really good for this build. Death Sentence just kind of struggles to really to keep amount of armor that you need in order to survive and health needed, etc. So try out Death Sentence for yourself with this build, see how you do. If maybe there's something that I'm lacking and you guys are like, hey, I did fine with the build, then let me know in the comments below and I'll fix things up and get it to how we want to get it to. So yeah, I think that's it. Just kind of want to give that disclaimer. Let's get into the gameplay.
We've arrived. Use the
Okay.
thermite to open the ranch gate.
I got a contact on the ranch. Tells me Esteban always keeps his laptop in the main house, usually in his office. Gate to the right will take you straight there.
Quiet approach never works.
You're absolutely right, John Wick.
Look around for the laptop. You'll probably find it in Esteban. I'll go see you at this place.
Okay.
Looks like the office is under lockdown. Not like that ever stopped you.
Down! Down!
Hi.
Watch out for coppers coming to rescue those civvies.
Alright, so we've got it there. Found Mr. Esteban's office.
Down!
So the main thing that we're going to be focusing on is using grays when we get the chance. Gotta wait a little bit. The DLC stuff is pretty good. I think so too.
Good luck, friends.
We had a little bit of a streak of it being a little I guess maybe lacking content, but look at that. Grays is so good, man.
One shield less! Shield eliminated!
We love grays.
I killed my man! Put your fucking hands up! Put your motherfucking hands up! Get down on your knees! Hands up! Kneel!
Grab me my own hostage.
Ha! No more medic!
It's just so much fun. I don't know. It's a really fun build. I just wish it was a little bit easier to use on death sentence. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping you guys have a better idea of what to do. I'm sure you guys are like screaming at me like, Nick, just do this. It'll be good if you just do this. And I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I do that virtually with every build. Every build I release, you guys always have really good ideas. Be like, hey, your build kind of is alright, but you guys are real modest about it. It's funny. Except, well, then every now and then I have somebody who's gonna absolutely just smoke me in the comments. Oh, those ones make me laugh though. So keep the smoking coming. I guess really the roasting, but I don't know what it is. It's just really fun to even just run around with this build, man. So, sorry, your name is leaving me, but the lad who left this in the comments, thank you. It's been a lot of fun. I've been trying for like several days, been trying to like come up with how I can make this death sentence viable, and I'm sure I'm missing something, but
time to make some real money. The weapons workshop is out in the vault. Find a way to get through the gate. There must be something around you can use.
ah, I can't see. All right, we're back. Unless I miss.
Put your cuffs on!
Oh, you must already have to, thanks, bro. He said, hey, man, you take it.
Taser's gone! Taser got weight!
Look how much damage it just does to everybody around him, man. It's wild.
Good idea.
And then even, like, that guy was the activation of the fear for Sociopath. Insane.
I think dead horses go faster.
Is that guy too? Sorry, I'm getting a little crazy with it. But anyways, that's how it's supposed to function in death sentence. But I don't know if it's the dozers, I don't, or like too many specials or something. I don't know, man. I just always find myself on the verge of tears, begging for health.
Damn, y'all are out of your mind.
There's a bag of money for us.
Sorry, lady, we're busy.
Money for me.
Time to find all of the precious crates. Bap, bap. Give me those barrels. Drills, drills, drills. Yeah.
I killed the medic!
Show those cuts what you're made of, then.
The shield's dead! One shield less!
Yo, he stole my kill. Look at all the drills that we have going. If I remember right, I don't think they break, do they? Actually, I could be wrong about that. I think they do.
That's one heavy duty done it.
Alright, time to showcase the build by using the turret.
Awesome.
Oh, yep, thank you, Second Wind. Let's get some of that back, huh?
I killed the medic!
There we go.
One taser less!
If you can ever kill anybody with
Shield
your
tested
melee
it.
weapon,
Got the shield!
remember it does get you a little bit of health, so which is pretty convenient. Kind of just letting these guys work. Although I do have some parts, so it might be wise to get them over to wherever they were building. Barrel, stock, construct. Oh. Ah! I've been missing all my shots. I think another thing about Death Sentence is since everybody does so much damage, you just lose your armor so quickly. Alright, if I can hit my shots, that would be nice. I often, whenever I'm using the Thanatos, it doesn't change anything. But you'll see me shoot and then, like, do a quick sprint to just cancel the animation. I don't know why, but I do that often at least. Wow, it goes through the shield? Didn't know that. Makes build video, hops on turret. We've got a stock, a receiver. One thing I wish they would do is be able to pick back up the piece, because you might be playing with randoms, you don't really communicate or talk about where you started constructing, and it would just be really nice if you could just be like, oh yeah, let me just pick this up, bring it over to you, since you already have like the stock and receiver over there, I'll bring you the barrel, or something like that. I think that would have been cool, but that's alright. Alright, let me just go ahead and slap these in the golf cart here. How many of this can only carry 2? Oh, it can carry more. Wow. Okay, so only 4. 4 at a time. Ouch. There's another crowbar in here. My game's lagging a little bit. There's a barrel. Now's the time to use grays.
Somebody help Sydney.
He's eliminated. He's got weight. I killed my man.
Thanatos is just so much fun to use, I think, is what it's what this whole video is really about. Hey, use the Thanatos. Try it out. Up in here, everybody looks fine on ammo. But I'm not the only one who brought ammo, so we're probably fine. Oh, okay. That was terrifying. Did we get him? If you do that, get a shot off with the Thanatos, and then go to... Oh, I don't have shock and awe.
I need a fucking medic bag.
Ow. Yeah, we've got plenty of ammo. I forgot you get the closets with the ammo in this heist, so I don't know if I would have brought ammo. Let's just make a rescue mission out of it.
Looker's dead.
Alright, you can stop shooting me now. Thank you, thank you. I'm sensitive, please stop shooting me. I really do hope you guys try out this build though. It's really fun. Probably I do really like the shotgun build I made. That is a lot of fun to play with, but I think this is, in a while, one of my favorite builds that I can just kind of run around with and mess around with. It's fun. Alright. Time to go. Yeah, I rarely actually ADS with this thing, so... GG's. I didn't realize I hadn't beaten that over Mayhem. So I know that wasn't like the perfect way to showcase this height or the build, but really try it when you guys get a chance. It's really fun. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out this Payday 2 video. Hopefully it was a little bit of insight for you on maybe how a Sociopath sniper build might go. And even though it was on Death Wish, maybe it helped you out a little bit. If it did, or if you have any ideas for the build, as always, just leave a comment down below and I will definitely check those out. They've helped me more times than I can count, so really appreciate your guys' support, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.